Good morning, Catherine. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Hey, I'm just doing a quick little video tour on our Toyota Corolla for you. Hey, I've got some fantastic news and I've got some bad news. The bad news is, unfortunately, the 22 plate that you inquired on sold. The good news is I've got one here. The one next one is actually sold as well, so they're going like hotcakes. But we've still got a couple left around the place. So this one here is still for sale, and obviously that discounted price of the $30,940 at the moment, making these pretty much the cheapest in Australia. So excellent kilometres on it, still a 22 plate, so all the factory warranty, the whole works. I understand you're down in Brisbane, don't know if that stressed you at all. We're actually Pacific Toyota, so we're up here in Cairns, so we're actually the second largest used car yard for Toyota in all of Australia. So we're lucky enough to be, turn over probably 250 cars a month nearly, and we house about nearly 300 at any one time as well. So as you can see, we're literally jam-packed here at the moment. That means we get some absolutely fantastic cars, just like these Corollas. So obviously, all being a Toyota dealer and a Lexus dealer, we've got to guarantee all their vehicles, no flood damage, hail damage, write-offs, any of that kind of stuff. A little bit of water on the roof there. I just gave it a quick chamois because we had some rain last night, but just couldn't reach in the center there. But looking really tight across the actual roof itself. Obviously, that $39,940 is totally drive away as well, so it's all your stamp duty, transfers, everything all included. Looking pretty good across the actual windscreen there too. Same thing across the bonnet. It's very sunny at the moment, so it's a little bit hard to see. But it looks like a little chip there. Not too bad as we come around. A couple little sort of minor ones there. Nothing too crazy. That's all stuff that we can get touched up if it's a concern. Across the bonnet there as well. Looking really tidy. So I did tilt these wheels out for you because I wanted you to see the actual tyre treads themselves. So I see the little indicators there, so you've got probably a good 70-80% left on that one. And obviously through the suspension and everything in there as well, looking brand spanking. Get the genuine Ascent Sport alloys as well. That one's looking really clean. 2 keys with this one as well, so you've got the genuine Toyota keys, so central locking on that one's working perfectly. This one's still in the plastic and works as well, so got the 2 genuine keys with this one. Little mark there, I'm sure that'll come out with a bit of polish actually. A little tiny bit of gutter rash down the bottom, but nothing too bad. Again, heaps of tread left in there too. Looks like a little mark there. A little bit of touch up, might be able to clean that up, but any of that kind of stuff, if it's a concern, let me know. And it's all the stuff we can sort of work out together. You've got 2 little lines there which are actually going to lock the car, so as long as the keys are in proximity of this door, as soon as you put your fingers in behind that handle, it's going to open it up. These mirrors are going to open and close every single time. Little blind spot monitors just in there too, so it picks up motorbikes and stuff like that in your blind spot. It's going to illuminate orange, so you don't actually run into them. A little tiny little mark on the card there. Nothing too bad though. Electric windows obviously the whole way around. Main entry is looking pretty good. One of the build plates just there too. Genuine Corolla mats. This one's got a little bit of dirt there. It has been on a test drive obviously, but we do get them cleaned, re-detailed before we send them down. So freight side of things is super easy as well. Only takes about 3 days to get down there. We've got a depot over near the airport as well. Now all the service history for you. So Mike Carney Toyota in Townsville, so first service at 16,000 Ks, because these are going to be done every 12 months or 15,000 roughly. And then last one by us as well, so Pacific Honda, that's our workshop. So 2024, 26,000, so literally full service history in there. So not due again until about, 41,000 or February next year, 2025. So pretty good. Definitely pretty good. No window tint on these guys, but that's all stuff we can do in-house before it leaves here. Child locks just on the back there for you too. Again, electric adjustments the whole way around. Little mark there. Your other plates. Floor mats in the back as well, which is even better. Incredibly tidy through the inside here. Free pen as well. 60-40 split with these back seats, so that's the 60%, this is the 40. All 3 seats have got the little child anchor points on the back there too. And you've got your little argument separator here in the middle with the cup holders. Looking pretty tidy as well. Roof, a little chip just there. Fuel inlet's obviously there as well, but that's all locked. I'll show you where the release is when we get in the car. That wheel's looking pretty good. With a stack of tread left in there too. Couple little sort of chips across the back, nothing too bad. Just open on that bonnet for you, the boot. behind there is looking pretty good. Obviously the cargo barrier there. Those child anchor points I was talking about. Heaps of storage on the sides. Now this one actually lifts up. So we've got the jack tools around the outside, spare tyre there, obviously one of the space savers. A couple little luggage marks and stuff there. A few little luggage marks through there. Just those common ones you always get with the rear bars. Same thing, little chip there too. This wheel's looking pretty good. Again, child locks all through the inside. Electric windows again. From here. And then finally just down the driver's side here, 42, looking pretty tidy through here. Keyless entry, all that stuff I was talking about. A couple little marks on the inside from people's like fingernails. All the master controls up here on the driver's side. So we've got the window, the mirror controls, so left and right side of the car. You adjust that little toggle as you need it. The ability to fold those mirrors in manually from the inside. Central lock and window locks and all the window controls. A couple little sort of faint scuffs there from someone catching their shoes. The genuine Corolla mats on the inside there too. Fuel release is just there. The bonnet release is just there. I'll pop that because I want to show under there as well. Height adjustment there as well. So for short people like me. So I'm just going to jump in and start it up. So you've got to have your foot on the brake, push that in, little buttons tucked behind the back. Get some aircon going because it's pretty hot today. Alright, so where are we? So your main display in the bottom. So 26,509 kilometres as it sits right now. No engine or dash lights, of course. Full tank of fuel, which is even better. The only lights on there, obviously the handbrake and the seatbelt ones on the right hand side. And then all the EV stuff, the electric vehicle stuff on the left hand side there too. So it means it's all ready to go. So it's all in, charge and whatnot. Down the bottom you've got the picture of the car. I did pop that bonnet, that's why that one's open. But they're pretty smart, so even as I open this little driver's door, it's going to tell you exactly who's opening doors and who you should be talking to. Pretty smart cars, so as we sort of try and rev them out, you'll hear that rev up as well. It actually doesn't let you over rev these cars because of the electric side of it, so they're pretty clever on that regard. You can't just sit here revving the guts out of it. They're pretty clever in that regard. You got little menus down here, so as we go through, so you got obviously your average fuels. You can adjust all those safety settings I was talking about, lane departure, the whole works, your sign detection, everything all from the inside here. You got obviously your average fuels and what's playing on the radios, Bluetooth, all that kind of thing, which direction you're heading, all the eco stuff, the whole works all controlled from the left hand side here, including the volume controls and whatnot from there as well. Cruise controls on the right, headlights are on the right there too, like normal. You've got an automatic setting for those guys. Wipers are all on the left there too. So there's a little reverse camera tucked in the back so we can actually physically see that rear bar, so you should never actually back into anything behind you. Other than that, nice huge touchscreen here. So this is the updated screen. So if you do want SatNav, it is now a subscription service because everybody pretty much uses the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto because it works out to be a little bit friendlier. So as soon as you plug your phone in, that'll all connect up as well through the USB. Other than that, so your normal music side of things. So as soon as we hit that music side, so much like a phone, you've got all your menus down here. So jump into the music one, we can run through all the local radio stations, everything like that. We can get a scan, change the different sources. So we get AM, FM, all the apps, other people's phones that were connected previously. But they're pretty clever. So you can actually sit there, you can move these little ones around, your favorites around. We can go through, for example, if we don't want that person there anymore, we'll forget them, delete them out, come up with a little notification in a second telling you that person's been forgotten. So once your phone's connected, there you go, so it's deleted that person as well. The little car symbol here is going to go into all the how the electric side of it works and how the charging and everything works. So the engine's just kicked in. If we get that little bit of a rev, so once you start driving up hills and stuff like that, once you actually start giving it a chance for the engine side of things to kick in, this will illuminate up and it starts giving you a diagram of how much battery and where the charge is and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's pretty clever on that side of things, but it gives you a live feed of everything it's doing when it needs it. So it's very, very clever on that side of things. Notifications and of course all your settings through there too. Dual climate control, so left and right side of the car is totally independent, fan speed in the middle. Bunch of storage up there. Driving modes between your eco, power mode, everything like that through the inside, and EV mode, which is basically electric once it's fully charged. Drive mode's in the bottom, so park, it's just a straight shift down to drive and everything like that. Electric handbrake there. Accessory plug on the middle. Adjustable seat belts, drop down handles the whole way around, including the driver's side. Microphones on both sides here for the Bluetooth and phone calls and everything like that. Automatic lights up the top. Same thing for the driver's side, which is fantastic. And like I said, not due for a service till about 41,000 Ks up the top there. I think that's pretty much everything. Got automatic high beam there for you too. So it's light sensitive, it'll pick up other cars and stuff like that and turn them on and off as they need to. That's just beeping at me because obviously we've got the car running still. Being a hybrid, they're super quiet, so it just reminds you. I've got the keys in my pocket and you haven't actually turned the engine off. But super clean through the inside there. Incredibly tidy. Little battery there. So thank you again for your inquiry on our Corollas, and yeah, can't wait to hear your thoughts soon.